Europe in the early 1900s was like a loaded gun on a table. Everyone knew it might go off. They just didn't know when. Powerful empires were competing for dominance. Germany wanted to prove itself. Britain ruled the seas. France wanted revenge for land lost in 1871. Russia saw itself as protector of smaller Slavic nations. Austria-Hungary was old and cracking from within. The Ottoman Empire was collapsing. Behind the scenes were a web of alliances, promises, and rivalries, like dry grass waiting for a spark. And that spark came on a warm day in June 1914. June 28, 1914, Sarajevo, Bosnia. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, rode through the city in an open car with his wife, Sophie. On that same street stood a nervous young man, Gavrilo Princip, a Serbian nationalist. He carried a pistol. His dream? To free Slavic lands from Austrian rule. As the car approached, as the crowd cheered, Princip fired. 2 bullets, 2 deaths, and the world changed forever.
Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia.
Russia supported Serbia. Germany supported Austria-Hungary. France supported Russia. Britain watched nervously. Within weeks, a local assassination became a global war. July, August 1914. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Russia mobilized troops to protect Serbia. Germany declared war on Russia. Then France. Germany invaded Belgium to reach France. Britain declared war on Germany because Belgium was a protected nation. In a matter of days, almost all of Europe was at war. Millions cheered, believing the war would last a few weeks. They had no idea what was coming. Late 1914, Germany launched a lightning-fast attack on France, the Schlieffen Plan. They nearly reached Paris, but the French and British stopped them at the Battle of the Marne. Then both sides dug trenches. What began as a fast war turned into a frozen nightmare stretching 475 miles from the North Sea to Switzerland. Inside those trenches, rats the size of cats, bodies buried in mud, constant shelling, gas drifting silently at dawn, weeks without sleep, men living in water up to their knees. They called it the war to end all wars, but really, it was the war that showed how cruel humans could become. World War I introduced machines never seen before, machine guns that fired hundreds of bullets per minute, poison gas, chlorine, mustard, that burned lungs and skin, tanks that rolled over trenches,
Flamarubers, bombers, submarinas.
Heavy artillery that could destroy a town from miles away. Every battle was like a meat grinder. Key battles: Verdun, 1916. They shall not pass. Over 300,000 dead. Somme, 1916. 57,000 British casualties. On the first day. Over 1 million total casualties. Ypres, Gallipoli, Tannenberg, Passchendaele. Mountains of bodies for inches of land. In the Middle East, the Ottomans fought the British. Arab rebels, supported by T. Lawrence, rose against Ottoman rule. In Africa, colonial forces clashed. Local populations suffered through famine and raids. On the seas, German U-boats hunted Allied ships, sinking civilian liners like the Lusitania, 1915. The war was no longer European. It was global. For years, the United States stayed neutral. But then came the Zimmermann telegram, Germany secretly urging Mexico to attack the U.S. This plus submarine attacks pushed America into the war. April 1917. The United States declared war on Germany. Fresh American soldiers and supplies gave the exhausted Allies new strength. Russia collapses. After the 1917 revolution, Russia withdrew from the war. Germany rushed troops from the east to the Western Front for one last push. Germany's final offensive, spring 1918. Massive attacks shook the Allies. Paris was again threatened. But Germany was starving. Its people were exhausted. Its allies, Ottoman Empire, Bulgaria, Austria-Hungary, were collapsing. The Allies counterattack. With American troops arriving daily, the Allies pushed Germany back. By late 1918, the Ottoman Empire fell. The Austro-Hungarian Empire shattered into many nations. The German Empire crumbled as revolution spread. Kaiser Wilhelm II fled the throne. The old world was dying. November 11, 1918, 11 a.m. The guns finally fell silent. An armistice ended the fighting. Millions emerged from trenches, shells, and mud. But the cost? 20 million dead, 21 million wounded, landscapes ruined, families broken, generations scarred, a world reshaped. The war ended, but the pain did not. 1919 Treaty of Versailles. Germany was forced to accept full blame, pay enormous reparations, give up land, reduce its military drastically. Many Germans felt humiliated. Resentment grew like a dark shadow, and in that shadow, a new figure would rise, Adolf Hitler, leading to World War II. The end and the beginning. World War I was not just a conflict. It was a turning point for humanity. It ended empires. It redrew maps. It introduced psychological trauma, shell shock. It modernized warfare. And it set the stage for the bloodiest war in history 2 decades later.